Hey everyone, it's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Minnesota Twins, with their eyes set on defending that World Series title from last year, and a bit odd, they're not considered a front runner after winning it all. That's not usually the case.
Well, Boog, they're still right in the mix. They'll contend, but they're not head and shoulders above the rest of the league by any means. They're going to have to scrap and claw all the way to October if they want to repeat.
You're right. There's still a ton of talent on the roster, so it doesn't seem far-fetched that they could make another great postseason run. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Just about set, and on the hill today, Hina Johnson, singing she was ridiculously good on the mound last year.
Well, last year finishing with an ERA under 1. Just unbelievable when you talk about the consistency, the ability to go out there, attack hitters, put them on the defense from the first pitch of the at-bat. That's exactly what she did last year. And you know what? Her reputation is all throughout the league. We'll see how dominant she is in this one.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, you got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side here in the first. Tigers are shut down there. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's going to be Peanut Johnson. This is a player you got to keep an eye on when she digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and she's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and she creates a sense of urgency for the defense.
That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Throw pulls him off the bag, and she's safe.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the third baseman. Here's a 1-2. Runner breaks for third. And a sac bunt here. And he takes it himself for the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened. So you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
2-2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Gets it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now it's Jake Berger to hit.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. Berger with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And down on strikes. Making 4 strikeouts for her on the bump today.
Away, away, away. Clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play, and that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Tigers.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Yeah, that's outside.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. He was late there. Strike 1.
0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when she's out there on the hill.
Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Twins 1 and the Tigers nothing. Bases loaded, 2 down.
The designated hitter, Peanut Johnson.
Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. But she stops, able to get back to second safely. In to score from first. And they lead by 4. Now the number 2 hitter. Two outs. Runner takes off. Lined, and that's a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Well, these Tigers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Dylan Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Caleb Lomavita in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Johnson back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Stewart in his 3rd season, 23 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year. And strike 2.
0-2.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back. Down in order go the Tigers. Still looking at that 5-0. Man at first, 1 away.
Now back, the designated hitter, Tina Johnson.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And there's 2 down.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
And we're back. We go to the top of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Jake Berger. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And she's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, she had him fooled.
Ortiz now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy.
Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Perez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a
That
ball.
missed, that's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. And she strikes out the side for the 4th time today. 3 up. Back at target field. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got it. That's K number 15 in the ball game. She is really dealing. And now Dylan Cruz. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. And up next for Detroit, Caleb Lomavita. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
And that drops in for a strike. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. So she's perfect through 6. It's the Twins 7 and the Tigers nothing. And the batter now, Peanut Johnson. Not your prototypical leadoff hitter. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's long gone. She'll touch them all. It's 9-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. She came out of her shoes on that one, but managed to keep her mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
This is Willie Castro, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 down, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, James Wood. Fastball for a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. She's doing her thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make.
To the right side, LeBlanc slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. We go to the 8th. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Jake Berger. And first offering is fouled off.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Johnson into her 8th inning of work. Singy on the ground, right side. One up, one down.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one. Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
She's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Strike 3. Struck him out for the 3rd time today.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. Twins 9 and the Tigers nothing. Back in Minnesota, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Peanut Johnson. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. And there's a fly ball deep right field. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Cut off, throw to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. Now the third baseman. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Out towards left center. Wood puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Runner at second with 1 away. Now it's the shortstop, Carlos Correa. Runner takes off for third. Right side. Keith in plenty of time to first. 2 gone. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. And next up for the Tigers, Dylan Cruz. That one fouled off.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
In the air on the infield, LeBlanc. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
26 up and 26 down. 1 more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. They're down to their final strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history book.
Swing and a miss. A perfect ending to a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what her teammates and even she felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game. It'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Peanut Johnson comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So 2 down. Peanut Johnson digs in now. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This hitter checks all the boxes offensively.
She is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way she prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, her teammates feed off of it.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together perfectly for her right there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and she'll feel real good about that one.
Runner at second. Runner breaks for third. He goes down looking. So nothing in the that one ripped. Going back. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. She'll reach second with one away. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she's squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
She's trying for third. Swing and a ground ball out to short. On to first. There to beat him by an eyelash. 1 out, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that one is gone. She sends one out the opposite way for second of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of hitters that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. She let that ball travel, and she got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
First and second, no outs. Stewart getting ready to hit. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one ripped right center field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across. Cut off. Now a throw home. But it's offline. And it's 4-0.
Well, no waiting around right there. She was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Runner at second. And ball 4 to aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. And there's a hit. Coming home. She'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. And the lead is up to 5.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Johnson had a great showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run. Peanut Johnson comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now the left fielder, James Wood. Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. How about that double play?
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Peanut Johnson, the next to hit, coming off a good one. 4 for 4 yesterday.
This kid is so special.
She's a shortstop by trade and big time power. Swing a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-1. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Greg Stewart. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 1 out, bases empty.
Let's go, Peanut Johnson.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Way back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Another homer. She's done it again. Her 2nd homer of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 5-1. She absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. It's like she's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Peanut Johnson.
There's a swing and a drive. Gone and to the deepest part of the park. And she's gone yard again. That's her 3rd home run of the game. It's 8-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
So 2 away with nobody on. Peanut Johnson, the next Twin up to hit. 3 for 3, and she's homered 3 times. Johnson really mashed in her last game with 4 extra base hits. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And she's got a double. 4th hit of the night for her. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she's squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Runner takes off, and that one is lifted in the air. Perez makes the play, and that is that. One left. And here is Peanut Johnson. That smash towards center. Perez snags it on the run.
She was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if she gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Johnson. So 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Peanut Johnson caught everyone's attention yesterday afternoon with 3 homers. And that one hammered. That's back. Forget it. A gigantic blast. It's her 6th home run of the season. It's 1-0. Singy, she just tied Mickey Mantle with that swing. That's home run number 536.
Well, Boog, tying Mickey Mantle just puts you in a whole other class, and there's almost no bigger name in the sport than the Yankees' Mickey Mantle.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so players in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many. Such an impressive swing of the bat right there.
On the ground, Johnson fires over to first. That's out number 2.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of her hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. And it is gone. Another homer. Her 2nd home run of the game. It's 5-2. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
2 on, 1 out. Brian Reynolds here.
How many times have we seen an early at-bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Twins 5 and the Pirates 2.
The bat, the shortstop.
Johnson made it rain homers in her last game, going deep 3 times. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And she's gone yard again. That's her 3rd home run of the game. It's 9-2.
First pitch swinging, and she got the fastball. She knew exactly what to do with it, too. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
And now the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Carpenter on at first, nobody out. Ground ball, could be 2. The throw to second is offline. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Peanut Johnson.
Peanut Johnson.
Priester back to work. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. Her fourth home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 10-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for her in a big way. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And now the shortstop, Peanut Johnson, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. She's looking for her 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This player gets a chance to hit her 5th home run. Whether she does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. McCarthy going back, pulls it in on the warning track. So bases all loaded up. Johnson will hit next. This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. And she's gone yard again. Her 5th home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 17-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And she's getting a standing O for me right now.
Johnson was a big contributor for them in the win. 5 homers in this one. Peanut Johnson with 5 hits last time out. Simply amazing. All eyes on this standout prospect today. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. Okay, all set to go. And now the DH, Peanut Johnson. That one ripped onto the track, and he makes the catch.
She was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if she gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way bad.
This one bashed to left center, on its way, and that one's out of here. A 3-run shot, her 6th of the series, and they tack on 3. It's 3-0. And that's her 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if she goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, she's going to feel like she's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
No outs. Runner on second. Tripped on a line. McCarthy brings it in. Runner tags it second. The relay throw. He's in there.
Not fooled at all right there. She was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
That one is absolutely belted. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
And boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise, you're looking at runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
So two in scoring position with one out. Now the third baseman, and that misses. And that's ball two.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Inside. Now 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Tied at 4. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Here's Carlos Correa. Popped up. Marte makes the grab. Runner tags it second. Now batting Tristan Casas.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That to right. Taylor squeezes it, and that's the third out. They leave them loaded. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Peanut Johnson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. That she greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Runner takes off, swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds makes the catch, and there's one down. One out, runner at second. And here comes Carlos Correa. The 1-2. Yes. Runner takes off for third. Line drive. That's a base hit. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore, where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So runner at second, 2 down. Johnson digs in now. She's already homered here in this one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 10-4.
She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Johnson was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including Peanut Johnson. Fresh off a standout pitching performance, can she put together another excellent outing today? It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down, Peanut Johnson getting ready to hit. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Taylor going back on this one, and that one is off the wall. Coming home, throw cut off to third. She's got no chance. She's out. That ends the inning, but they do score a run here. Back here in Pittsburgh, on the hill here today, Peanut Johnson.
Well, I'm interested to see how she utilizes her sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily her go-to primary pitch, but she does mix it in when she needs it. She's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for her to throw it up there when she needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. She throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, she got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Zach McKinstry, the next Pirate to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Just missed.
Outside.
And strike 2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Johnson, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2024.
0-2.
Set down on strikes. And she strikes out the side here in the first. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And now here's the veteran DH, Kerry Carpenter. Johnson back to work. That's in there. Way out front for strike 2.
She's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Got him. She's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And here's the first baseman, Jose Miranda. Strike 1.
0-1.
1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Here's Ketel Marte. Marte launched a homer in his most recent game.
0-1's the count.
2 outs, base is empty. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing across here this half. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. It's a bomb. Her 8th of the series, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. And just like that, her home run streak is up to 6.
She's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. She just can't miss every time she swings. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of hitters that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. She let that ball travel, and she got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Back here at PNC Park as we go to the last of the third. And now Dean Morris. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout, and she strikes out the side. And we're back, ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate for Pittsburgh, Jake McCarthy. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And first offering is fouled off. Top of the zone for a called strike.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
McKinstry batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
2 down, bases empty. Brian Reynolds, the next to hit. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
She's just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 4-0. Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor moving under it. Corrals it. And that is that. Nothing doing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Johnson back to work. Foul ball there.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jose Miranda, the next Pirate to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Pirates down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. And it's fouled off.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the... Well, we go bottom 6. Now the third baseman, Dean Morris. And first offering is fouled off.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
And down on strikes he goes. That's K number 15 in the ball game. She is really dealing. Up next for the Pirates, Tyrone Taylor. Right through there for a strike. The Pirates hitless so far in the game. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Popped up. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Nick Fortes now at the plate. Runner on the go. And first offering is fouled off. And that chops in for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. What a game she's having. 16 Ks now.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Taylor leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In there at the knees. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Another inning in the books, but the perfect game couldn't. And the batter now, Peanut Johnson, looking to do more of what she did back in the 3rd.
No doubt. That 3-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
There's a swing and a drive. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for her this afternoon. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Runner at second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte gets it to first. They limit the damage here. So 1 run on. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Popped up left side. Correa is there. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot of mistimed swings, and it's been a challenge for these hitters to get their rhythm right.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Carpenter stands in now and watches strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and she got him. And it's a 3-up, 3 down inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, bottom of the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Miranda. Fastball for a strike. Johnson into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. If they didn't do that today, we'll see what happens as this finishes.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. That one catches the zone. Strike 1. Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. The Twins leading by 5 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a nice inning of work there as she sets. Now here is Peanut Johnson. She's already homered in this game. Here's a swing and a drive, left field, and she knew it. Another homer. That's 9 homers this series, and they add on. It's 9-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. She squared it up right away.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, she put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never. Boog, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I love Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true. And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Goes down looking.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So they're down to their final out. Jake McCarthy, the next Pirate to hit. That one's in there. 0-1. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Johnson is just 1 strike away. Just off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big
swing, and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins slug their way to a win in this one.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Peanut Johnson. Without a doubt, she's the player to keep an eye on, partner. She's homered 6 straight games.
Well, Boog, she's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
Ready to go? And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Ceddanne Rafaela.
On the ground, out to short. Johnson. 1 up, 1 down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
1 gone, runner at first. Peanut Johnson, the next Twin up to hit. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Into the second deck it goes, and that gives them a lead. It's 2-0, and the streak is alive. She's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this player think she is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what she did. She caught it out front and drove it out of here.
One out, runner at second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And the 2-2. On the ground to short, Johnson. Throws to first in time. One out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone way up into the upper deck. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-zip. She absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ripped on a line. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 1 away.
She was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if she gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Peanut Johnson. That one ripped left field. And gone! And she's gone yard again. That's her 3rd home run of the game. And they add on. It's 9-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
Johnson was a big contributor for them in the win. A special game at the dish. Peanut Johnson, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can she keep it going today? It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So up next, Peanut Johnson. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This hitter checks all the boxes offensively.
She is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way she prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Get out of town. That one felt good. That's her 4th home run of the series. It's 3-3. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tying some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 out, bases empty. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there, and that's a home run into the upper deck. Another homer. She's done it again. Her 2nd homer of the game. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That home run was a no-doubter. As we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Luis Angel Acuna up next for the Red Sox. Hit on the ground to short. Johnson over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up.
Now batting, the shortstop, Peanut Johnson.
Swing, a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is out of here. She sends it into the 2nd deck. Her 3rd home run of the game. It's 6-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Peanut Johnson, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
She's homered 3 times so far, and now she gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives her anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. The relay, safe. And they're up by 3. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
She's trying for 3rd. Squirts away a little bit, and she steals 3rd without a throw. Johnson on third with 2 out. And there's a ball. 2 outs. Now one missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count.
Kicks and fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So up next for Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez. In the air, left field. Morel on the move. And the inning is over. And now Peanut Johnson.
RBI knocked for her last time. Now a chance to drive in another run. She's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some batters just take it to another level. For her right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and she's in full speed.
That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. She's in with a double, and that's her second double of the night. Runner in scoring position with 2 away. Now batting Tristan Casas. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one back. And makes the grab. And that is that. 3 runs. Johnson really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Smashed 3 homers at the plate.
No question, Brooke. She was a big...
Peanut Johnson went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Devers now.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
1-1-1.
Up the middle, Johnson. And that is that. Middle of the first, no score. Man at first, and now for the Twins, Peanut Johnson.
She's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
She swings and lifts one to deep center field. And brings it in at the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
1 up, 1 down. Man at first, 1 away.
That's shortstop, Peanut Johnson.
Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. No runs. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Roman Anthony. Up the middle, Johnson. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
That's shortstop, Peanut Johnson.
That one is absolutely belted. Gone! That's her 7th home run of the series. And the Twins have the lead now. It's 4-2. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to her. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
First and second, no outs. Abreu now at the plate. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To second, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And now it's going to be Peanut Johnson. Golden opportunity right here.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
Line drive, could be extra bases. 1 runs in, a second scores as well. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw, head first slide, and he's safe. It's 7-2. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Up the middle. Fires over to first. And that's an out. Safe! And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's now a 6-run lead. Johnson had a great showing in the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
From Target Field in Minneapolis, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Peanut Johnson now at 9 straight games with a home run, which is a new major league record. Been incredible to follow, and we'll see if she can make it to double digits in this one, partner.
Yeah, this is like a video game. I mean, just unconscious at the plate right now, and you wonder if she's going to get a pitch to hit. Who wants their name to go in the record books with this hitter? But, you know, when you're doing something this special, I don't think it's a bad thing if this player hits one off of you.
A video game? Wait, what? So 2 down, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Peanut Johnson. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Down go the Twins. Runner at second here, 1 gone. she swings and drives one out to deep left field. And that is gone. She powers that one out to left. Her 22nd homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. That adds another game to her hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, she's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. She's really dangerous with the bat in her hands right now. She came out of her shoes on that one, but managed to keep her mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
One out, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now back, first baseman.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now, Peanut Johnson. She's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Coming home. He will score. Singy, that was a laser shot. And a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing.
Runner breaks for third. In the dirt. And she steals third without a throw. That misses, and it's 2-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
2 outs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Johnson was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
No question, Boog. She was a big...
Peanut Johnson looking to help her team stay red hot. And they keep their winning streak going today. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab in this one, Peanut Johnson. Singing she was impressive her last time out.
So dominant, only gave up 1 hit, and I know in the back of her mind,
Ripped back to the mound, and that got her. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound. Catcher coming out to check on her. It looked like it got her on her back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for her in terms of pushing off the rubber.
yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how she looks, but to me it appears she's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Here's the left fielder, Kurt McGowan. In the air, right field. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's Michael Tolia. And a big swing and a miss.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Montgomery off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. White Sox nothing. Twins. Next is the designated hitter, Peanut Johnson. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. That one laced to center and a base hit. Throw cut off to second, but she's in there easily. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. She did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Second and third, 1 away here in the second game of the series. Hit in the air, left field. McGowan brings it in. Runner tagging from third. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Johnson on at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. To the right side, Sanoha. Tosses to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. And we're back. Stepping in, Jack Sawinski. Johnson back to work. And a foul ball. Sawinski working through some struggles lately. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for long-time major leaguers. Sometimes you have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
So up next, Andrew Pinckney. And there's the strike. To the right side, LeBlanc. And he handles it himself for the out.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make her work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, she is just mowing them down. She's settling in. You got to make her uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. And the White Sox go quietly. 1-2-3 go the White Sox.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Peanut Johnson.
Drilled out towards left center field. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing and a miss.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch just misses. 2-2. Got him swinging.
Well, he just had no answer for that hard inside fastball right there. And not every pitcher likes working inside, especially with 2 strikes. They don't want to hit a batter and waste an opportunity to put him away. But if you can locate that fastball just like she did, most hitters aren't looking for it, and it becomes very difficult to get a piece of.
1 out, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, she had him fooled.
Montgomery stands in now and watches strike 1. Fastball for a strike. 0-2. 2 outs, bases empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the White Sox. They still find themselves down 6-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, now the number 2 hitter, Brian Ramos. And a foul ball. Ramos, 26 years old, and he was born in Cuba. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And next to hit for the Sox, Kurt McGowan. He's 0 for 1.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
This one popped up. Young on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. Foul ball there. That clips the corner.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. On now to the bottom of the 4th. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
The designated hitter, Tina Johnson.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Gone way up into the upper deck. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 9-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, the big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewalling, it's awesome.
And now the DH, Andrew Pinckney. There's a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on it.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
So up next for Chicago, Chase DeLauder. Fastball for a strike. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the. Back at Target Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Caro.
No ball. 1 strike.
At the belt and fires. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for her in the game.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, she's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Sanoha, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a swing and a miss.
She's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. She's been in attack mode since the very start.
Got him looking. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
0-2.
Got it. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. You just witnessed something really special.
And next for Minnesota, Peanut Johnson. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Sawinski makes the grab. 2 down.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Johnson back to work.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. So she gets yet another strikeout, 16 so far.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Kurt McGowan steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Tolia in the box again, takes a strike. That's in there. And the count is 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Man, so close to the immaculate inning as that foul ball spoils it. She's pounding the zone right now, though.
In position. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Still in total. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Johnson into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. If they didn't do that today, we'll see what happens as this finishes.
Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. Andrew Pinckney steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. So digging in, Chase DeLauder. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. The Twins up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got it. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the White Sox. And now for the Twins, Peanut Johnson. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Back in Minnesota. And here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. Fastball for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone. Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. She's hitting her spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. White Sox down to their final out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
So it's their last chance in this one. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Top of the zone for a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know she's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that she gave up.
Peanut Johnson, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. One down. So up next for Minnesota, Peanut Johnson. Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's 2 down.
She was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if she gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
2 on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. And that ball is out of here. That's her 4th home run of the series. It's 3-2. Singy, she's got a nice hitting streak going, and she extends it another game with that swing.
So locked in right now, Boog, and clearly it's not like she's just stringing singles together during this streak. She came out of her shoes on that one, but managed to keep her mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
2 outs, base is empty. Johnson with another scorching run of play lately. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and her second hit. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me.
Runner takes off. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Peanut Johnson. Enriquez back to work. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for her today.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Runner at second. She's trying for 3rd, and that chance handled. He'll do it himself. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, shortstop, Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. On the ground to the left. On to first, and Correa retired.
Now batting, catcher,
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And he deals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball, right field. DeLauder under it. And that's the 3rd out. Johnson was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Well, they
Peanut Johnson has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. She's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. 1 down. Peanut Johnson, the next Twin up to hit. Left center field. That's well struck. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. She'll circle the bases. That's her 5th homer of the series. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. She only needed 1 swing to square it up.
not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Jack Sawinski. Out to short, Johnson. In plenty of time to first, and quickly one away in the second. 1 out. Runners at first and second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. And up next for Chicago, Kurt McGowan. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, 1 at second. Double play. What a clean killing down the inning. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Twins 3 and the White Sox 1. 1 out, base is empty.
That's shortstop. Johnson.
She swings and lifts one to deep center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
Whips it to Casas, and a quick out, number 1. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Johnson getting ready to hit. She's already homered here in this one.
She's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some batters just take it to another level. For her right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and she's in full speed.
That one ripped left field. And gone! Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. It's 5-2. She sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because she wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
Let's take another look at it, but this time with the help of StatCast.
Well, this one wasn't hit that high, but when you can launch it at 111 miles per hour off the bat and get some backspin, it'll carry enough to get out of here.
And now the shortstop, Keena Johnson. She's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And in one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for her today.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin, and she's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Tristan Casas, the next Twin up to hit. Runner takes off for third. Soft contact in the air. That's a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single, and it's an 8-run lead. Johnson really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
Such a tremendous